Okay, guys, we're here live, getting ready to do the finals for the Sunday Night Sweeper. We have Josh Baird. It is not a replay from last week. We have Josh Baird in the finals once again against Zach Feltner, newcomer to the tournament. He's been here 3 weeks in a row. Just started back to bowling, and here he is in the finals. Got Dave Matchin back in the booth with me. Dave came back after being out of town last week. Welcome back, sir.
It's good to be back.
We have Dawn over here to my right, and she's going to be keeping track of the camera for us. It has been one interesting night.
It certainly has. Scores were a little all over the place. If you hit 2-0 or better, you were doing something special. This was the 28. This was the 2018 Masters pattern. If you happen to watch the show this afternoon, this is the exact pattern they were bowling on. We had a cut score of 502.
And you know the cut line was one other than the guy here in the finals, Josh Baird. He's been kind of sneaking through every round, except for last round when we did match play and we were in the final four. He actually was the high scorer of the four with 171.
Yeah, we won't talk a lot about last round. It got a little ugly on the left. Would like to give a shout out to the Wright State Raiders ladies, Tori, Sarah, Leslie, and Colleen, who stopped in this evening. We had 7 youth bowlers here this evening, and we are smart eligible, so you youth bowlers, come on down.
Guys, we're going to have a little light on the action here.
That's better.
Now we can see. Yeah, we had a lot. We had, what'd you say, 7 youth?
7?
7 youth bowlers tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
Guys are coming out and giving it a try. We actually had Sophia Fisher, who made $100 towards her smart account tonight.
And she shot 224 in the round of 16.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's there to be had. Go through some of the scores for today. You know what? Before we do that, we're going to give a special shout out to one of the bowlers that made it back in the field tonight, Kyle Cook. He's here watching the finals. He made it back from New York. Kyle did something pretty extraordinary. He's here almost every week. He bowls every tournament that we run here. He's a big supporter of what we do here. Kyle finished 23rd out of 360 bowlers at the Masters this week in New York. Congratulations, Kyle. That is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, he just sat down next to me. Congratulations. You did a fantastic job this week.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm really happy to be able to have my first good outing out there on tour. And I owe it a lot to these sweepers being able to practice and stay sharp out here, so I can, when I go out there, I can make good shots on the tougher patterns and really feel like I'm throwing it good. So without these, it's a lot harder for me to stay sharp. So I can't thank Todd and Dawn for running these sweepers out here to give everybody something to bowl on tougher conditions than just a regular house shot.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping into the booth.
Go Penguins.
We'll get back to the scores. Again, it's glad to have Kyle here with us. Glad Kyle's part of the tournament, and he brings a lot of folks around to come down and bowl, and you know, it's just good to have him around. So I've got today's high qualifier. Today's high qualifier was Randy Meenick. Randy Meenick had a 654, which was a huge score tonight, considering second high was only 606. So Randy was 654. And Ryan Jonas and Brandon Weicker with 404 were our mystery doubles winners.
Nice
shot,
pick
Zach.
up on the left lane. Yeah, the last couple of rounds they've been getting really dodgy out here, and it's showing up in our championship round too.
I guess we're going to go ahead and say we had 60 bowlers tonight again. A lot of other events going on in town. We have to definitely give props to Lonnie Billiter Jr. and his staff over at Fairfield Lanes with the Billiter doubles this weekend. Lonnie, I'm sorry to make it over this weekend. I was pretty much stuck here almost all weekend with we have a house tournament and a sweeper tonight. I like to make it over and at least have a couple beers, but we're paying attention to what he's doing. Lonnie runs a doubles tournament that he pulls about 400 teams on a 3-day weekend. And they put it out on a house shot. They have some big numbers, but people have a great time. It's Lonnie does a fantastic any tournament he runs over there. So congratulations to Lonnie and Missy and Baird. I'm sure helped, but anybody who was part of that staff, fantastic job, guys.
And Zach followed that up, picking up the 2-8, which was no gimme tonight.
I don't think anything on the lane was a gimme tonight.
No, I think you could put a 5-pin out there, and I know the head pin was.
I saw a lot of people shooting spares that had the head pin still attached to it.
Great shot.
Wow.
Fantastic shot.
Bowlers, if you go down and hit the share button for me, get this out there and let everybody see what we're doing. Hit the share on Facebook. Again, we do the Facebook Live video every Sunday night or any tournament that's here at Coleraine. We'll do the finals here if it's a match play type finals. And then we upload it to a Coleraine Bowl YouTube channel that's out there now. If you go to YouTube, you can search Todd McGill Tournaments. It'll come right up. It's all one word. Just hit subscribe, and anytime we upload a tournament video, you can look at it. It's got to go. Got a little break there.
I got the 10 out, but he's got double wood here.
Say give a little shout out to our sponsor again this week. We had Chris Wellman's our sponsor again this week and the entire month of April. Chris added $100. Coleraine Bowl kicked in about the same amount, a little bit more. Interesting way. So we got our prize fund tonight. We paid 16 bowlers. Load of cash was $50 for the 9th through 16th place. Tonight's winner is going to take home $450, and that's pretty much the standard on Sunday nights anymore. It's between $400 and $500 every week. Nice ball.
Your $35 entry also gets you an automatic entry into the second game mystery doubles, with the exception of the youth bowlers.
Right. Yeah, the $35, it gets you in the tournament. It pays mystery doubles for the middle game. It pays the high qualifier, which is usually the same thing as the lowest casher spot. Or we always wanted to make sure that everybody at least got their money back to make those spots, but we're actually able to put a little bit more on the bottom or on the top of that. So usually between $45 and $50, just to get your money back or win mystery doubles and beat a high qualifier. Because there's no guarantee you're getting through the next round as high qualifier, because things can change pretty quickly.
great spare. And that was the key tonight, is stringing spares.
Jeff Morris telling Josh to go with that new hairdo. Is that what that is?
I think JB and Zach are competing for the least amount of hair here this evening. Good shot. Great shot.
We once again had a lot of new faces tonight. I think we're putting together this perfect storm theory. One of these weeks we're going to have 100 people show up, because we get some new faces every week. They start showing up on a regular basis. No one says you have to be here. It's a walk-in entry, so it's kind of a cool thing. You just come on in whenever you want. Let's pick up.
Those are two great balls right there. This was an exceedingly tough shot tonight. A 1-to-1 oil ratio across the lanes. There is no hold out there, folks, and if you got it wide, it wasn't hitting the head. So the sweeper officially starts at 6:30. But if you show up at 6 o'clock, we'll have a practice pair open on 35 and 36. You can try out the shot for a half an hour till they light them up for practice. And no, I wasn't raising. That was an entirely missable spare tonight.
So we'll talk about some of the upcoming events. Our next big one here is going to be on May 19th and 20th. It's going to be our steady hand painting trio tournament. I believe we've got roughly 125 teams pre-signed up already. So that being said, we have 3 shifts on Saturday, 3 shifts on Sunday. All you got to do is message me, give me a call, send me a message through carrier pigeon. I don't care. Just let me know what shift you want. I'll hold a spot for you. You don't have to pay up front, but if you'd like to, you're welcome to. You can pay through PayPal, or you can pay right through Facebook Messenger, or drop it off. It's $90 a team, $30 a man. Chris Hackworth has been so kind to add $1,500 to the tournament, and guess what? If we get to our 150 teams, what we're looking at, first place is going to be $1,500.
Yeah.
So for a small investment, come out and have a little fun. It's a fun tournament. We've got my dad coming in. He's going to be doing a cookout outside, burgers, brats, and mets, and chips, and the whole 9 yards for everybody. It's a good time. We'll have some cold beer. There's a lot of beer drank that weekend. People just come in, have a good time. You bowl with your buddies. You can cash twice. We do have an optional singles involved with it as well for an extra $10, and have a chance to win a little money.
Ball raffles.
There will be a couple balls to raffle off, courtesy of our friends at Ebonite.
Yep, Ebonite International. Would like to say that Chris has been a fantastic sponsor. Runs a fantastic business. I know that for me.
Well, it's that time of year. You know, it's
Yep.
getting to be spring.
Yep.
Of course, Mother Nature doesn't realize that half the time here lately.
Yeah, I got to give him a call again.
It's
Get my
time
house
if
freshened
anybody's
up.
looking to get any painting done at their house, or he does does a lot of different types of work. So Give Chris a call. Phone number 513-544 and a whole bunch of threes. 544-3333. Give Chris a call. I'm sure he'd be happy to give you whatever you need taken care of. You can also find him on Facebook.
Push. That's got shim. That's a very good 9.
Well, through 7 frames, guys, we got a looks like a 9-pin match to me.
Yes, it is.
Been a little while since we had back-to-back winners.
Yeah.
Or each same guy.
He's Josh has gotten his teeth into the bone, and he's not letting go.
Wonder if Greg Carpenter's watching Josh do his strut. I saw he gave him a little shout out. Want to know if he thought he was on the ball field strutting around instead of bowling.
Oh, that was a
shot.
Great shot. Vicious ring 10. Keep himself in the game here, picking up this spare.
Good spare. At this point, this is still anybody's ball game here, guys. And gals.
See what he can do in the foundation frame here.
Oh yeah, that's
Help
a pretty
himself
big ball.
out.
Yep.
Big ball. Ooh, tough spare.
Guys, we're going to ask you one more time, since we're going into the last frame here. Hit the share button for me. We put this on the Core Bowl Sunday sweeper page. We usually share it over to the Core Bowl page itself. Good run at it. We will put this over on the Dave's World of Bowling page when it's all said and done. And if you guys share it, like I said, the more people get to see what's going on, the better. You know, and that brings in some new faces as well, and that's important. We got to keep some new people coming in and see what the tournament's all about, and keep this thing rolling. That sponsorship set up through the month. If there's anybody interested and would like to get a banner hung up and get a monitor image, we will get your name out on our street sign for the month or even a little bit longer. Just the banners will hang up there for as long as we want to hang them up there. So we'll keep up there for a bit. But anybody who's interested in sponsoring or being part of give me a shout. We'll work you in a month and get you a little marketing and get your name out there a little bit along with our tournament. Mike Kuhn, we are not listening to Jack Moran and slamming Sammy Coleman. Those two gentlemen are legends. I'm just Todd McGill, and this is Dave Matchin.
All right.
If we can get the golden tones of you and your brother in here one night to do some play-by-play, that
absolutely.
would be good.
Well, this is the story. Zach, with his handicap of 16 pins, can get to 182. He needs Josh needs to mark in the 10th, and he's good.
Maybe I have to know if the Reds played today. Are they still playing baseball, or
Yeah.
Do they still think they're
They may have retired.
They still think they're in winter?
Oh. Push. All right. Not the easiest spare, but definitely doable.
Well, a spare and a pin locks him out.
Yep. This is fairly representative of what we watched almost all night. The 2+ games were the exceptions. Two. All right.
By the way, we came up with this pattern with usually on Wednesday or Thursday, but generally on Wednesday. Give you guys a couple days to throw your votes out there on a couple. And, you guys wanted to come in and bowl on this, so that's what you got.
Yep.
We will do the same thing this week as well. Look for Wednesday evening sometime. I'll get the vote out there, the 2 different patterns.
And there's your winner.
Winner.
Oh man, I made a cut. Now I gotta retape.
We have back-to-back weeks. We have Josh Baird as our winner. Hey, Nate Hersel's watching. What's up, Nate?
Congratulations, Josh. Back-to-back wins. How do you feel, pal? I know you had your head down working all night long.
Yeah, Dave, it was all about making the cut and surviving, to be honest with you. So I'd like to thank my coach, Eric Admer. He actually was terrible tonight, but I'll let him feel good about himself for a minute. And Kyle Cook, sorry.
Yep. Kyle stuck around to watch the finals tonight.
Just like last week, they got brutal as the night went on. They just continued to get tougher and tougher. You lost the hook on the outside, and they started hook more on the inside. So it was all about shot making, and as you can see, scores were low. Probably after the round of 16, they got really low. So
I do want to say the saying for the night for Josh was, "So you're saying there's a chance."
So you're saying there's a chance.
I had to say that about 3 or 4 times about every cut line, but here he is. He's our champion this week. Guys, we will be back next Sunday night at 6:30. We'll decide the pattern here in the middle of the week, or we'll let you guys decide the pattern. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please hit the share button for us and let the word get out. Congratulations once again to Josh, and thanks, Dave, for being in the booth.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll see you all next Sunday. Have a good night.